morning, students. So in the previous class we have completed the chapter work, energy and power. Today I will start the new chapter, that is chapter number 7, system of particles and rotational motion. So I shall start the new chapter, that is chapter number 7, system of particles and rotational motion. So in this chapter you are going to understand about the various important concepts, that is what is meant by a rigid body, what is center of mass, what is linear momentum, angular momentum, torque, the moment of inertia and various concepts. So let us discuss some of the basic information, introduction to the system of particles. So let us first consider what is meant by a rigid body. Rigid body. So, or it is also called as a system. Rigid body or a system. So, a rigid body or a system, it is defined as a rigid body is a body which is having fixed size and shape, and the distance between pair of particles is fixed. That is, so a rigid body is a body which is having fixed size and shape, and the distance between the particles is equal to constant. So such a body is called as a rigid body. So for example, let us consider a duster. So in this, let us if you look at the duster is made up of large number of particles. So this is having a definite size and shape. So therefore we can call this duster as a rigid body. Similarly, you can consider a blackboard is a rigid body, and you can consider the iron rod is a rigid body. So the various objects, various substances surrounding us, they can be considered as rigid bodies. The condition is that they should be having definite size and shape, and the distance between the various particles should be constant. So here the example, you can consider many examples, that is the blackboard, chalk piece, so and the what is called as iron rod, etc. So these are called as rigid bodies. Then what is meant by system? System means the rigid body means the system. System means what? It is a body which is having various number of particles, very large number of particles, which is having a definite size and shape, and the system is having what is called as its own, the distance between the particles is a constant. So that one we call it as a system, that is basically the body which is having large number of particles. So after this, in this introduction class, let us consider the another concept, that is types of motion of bodies. It is rigid bodies. Bodies means here rigid bodies. So which are the types of motion of the bodies? There are three types. So there are three types. They are, one is pure translational motion. Pure translational motion of the rigid body, and second one is pure, that is second one combination of translational and rotational motion, and third one is pure rotational motion. Pure rotational motion. So let us consider the first one, pure translational motion. So what is pure translational motion? So it is defined as, it is the type of motion of the rigid body in which the velocity of all the particles is going to be constant. So here pure translational means, so first one, that is pure translational motion. So this is the velocities of all particles is equal to constant or same. So if the body which is moving having a different number of particles, if the velocities of all the particles is same, then it is called as pure translational motion. It is also called as linear motion. Translational motion is also called as linear motion. So in this, let us consider how the translational motion is going to take place. Pure translational motion. This is an inclined plane. Let us consider one that is a rigid body. That is, let us consider a duster. So in this inclined plane, so let A, B, C be the inclined plane, and let P1, P2, P3, so many number of particles are there, P1, P2 particles. So let us consider another particle, that is P3. So P1, P2, P3, so on number of particles, so they will be moving with the same velocity. But the particle P3, so this is also moving with same velocity here. All the particles will be moving with the same velocity. So and they are moving along the same direction. That is single direction. So that is called as linear motion or translational motion. Here particles P1, P2, P3, so on Pn, so will be having same velocity. So this is what is called as pure translational motion. If the bodies are performing this kind of motion, it is called as translational motion. Next, consider second one, that is combination of translational and rotational motion. So in this second one, combination of rotational and translational motion. So combination of translational and rotational motion. So here, as the name indicates, that is, it is consisting of both translational and rotational motion. Means the body is going to move along the same direction. That is linear motion, single direction, as well as it is going to rotate. Translation ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೇ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ rotational ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ತಿರುಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ತಿರುಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು rotational ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. So in this, in order to understand this, let us consider a inclined plane once again. So in this inclined plane, instead of considering a rectangular body, let us consider a circular body here. Circular body. So in this, you can observe this is a circular ball which is moving in this direction. This is the motion of the direction of motion, and let the particles. Let the particles like P1 is one particle, and the another particle is there, that is P4 is another particle which is moving here, and another particle P2. So this is also moving along this direction. So like this large number of particles are there, and I will consider another particle P3 here. In this, the body is going to move downwards, that is translational motion, as well as the body is going to rotate like this. ಈ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ತಿರುಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತವೆ, ತಿರುಗುವಂತ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಅದರ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ನಾವೇನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಲೇಷನಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ರೋಟೇಷನಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. So therefore here the particles P1, P2, P3 and P4 all will be having very different velocities. All are having different velocities. All are having different velocities. Whereas particle P3, this is P3 is having zero velocity. It is not having any velocity.